guys already know what kind of video is coming your way. Well, obviously, because you saw the title, but because I'm in my car and I'm going through the drive-thru at Starbucks. Gosh, I can't even remember the last time I did a healthy Starbucks video. And what I did is I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to tell me your favorite Starbucks drink because I'm gonna try to make them healthy. Or not try, but like succeed. So I'm excited. I tried to like see what the bulk of everyone was asking about and then just kind of summarize it. It'll make more sense after I order the drinks, but I wrote them all down and I have the macros and everything. So I'm really excited and I hope that you guys are too. I have to get a tripod so you'll see my steering wheel.
Hi, welcome. What can I do today?
Hi, I have a couple of drinks to order. If you're really nice about it, they don't care. It's more the customers behind me that I'm worried about, like hating me. But it's fine, I do this for you. Okay, so I finally pulled over and found a place to park. I have all 4 drinks right here and I'm so excited to break into these. But first, I kind of want to go over like the fundamentals of how to make any drink at Starbucks healthy. So I have 3 main tips for how to make any drink at Starbucks healthy, and I have done a few of these videos in the past, which I will link in the description box, but oh my gosh, they're like ancient videos that I made when I lived in Buffalo, New York when I was a Starbucks barista at the time. So backstory, I was a Starbucks barista, which is kind of how these series started on my channel because I like to drink dirty drinks, but I don't want them to actually be dirty. I just want them to taste that way because I'm like a little baby and I can't drink my coffee black. And so I need to have like sugar and cream, but I don't want to compromise the flavor of coffee and like my enjoyment of it because it's basically my lifeline. And that's how I started these videos because I was like determined to make them healthy and low-cal so that I can enjoy them every single day. Also, yes, I'm filming in like my neighborhood, so there's people walking around. But I didn't want to like go through the trouble of bringing all these drinks upstairs. So here are the 3 things that I recommend like taking a look at and considering while trying to make any drink from Starbucks healthy. Number 1 is to consider your milk choice options. So normally all of the Starbucks drinks are made with either 2% milk or whole milk. So you already want to go up to the counter knowing that you're going to switch out the milk for either non-fat, almond, coconut, or soy milk. It just depends on what the flavor of the drink is. If it's more summery, I might go for coconut milk. If it's a hot beverage, I usually get soy milk, but then most of the time it's almond milk because that's just like my go-to even at home. Number 2, you want to consider the amount of syrups and pumps of syrup in each drink. So it depends on if you're getting a drink hot versus iced. Hot, a tall comes with 1 pump of syrup, grande 2, venti 3. Iced, a tall comes with 2, grande 3, venti 4. So they switch up. My rule of thumb is usually if it can be made with sugar-free vanilla, I always use sugar-free vanilla syrup. Let's say I'm going in there and I want something with like toffee nut. I'll always have most of the syrup be sugar-free vanilla and then ask for like 1 pump, half a pump of whatever normal full sugar flavor it is. Does that make sense? So basically I consider switching any kind of syrup out for sugar-free vanilla, adding in like cinnamon powders or mocha powders, anything that's at the bar. But most of the time I add sugar-free vanilla into any drink that I'm making healthier just because it makes it a little more sweet. And they do have sugar-free cinnamon dolce and they've got skinny mocha, but other than that, everything is gonna be like full calorie, full fat. And so that's when I would say make most of the drink sugar-free vanilla and then add in like half a pump or 1 pump of whatever other flavoring that you want. And number 3 is no whipped cream. There's like 50 to 100 calories depending on how much they put in. And to me, it's just not worth it. It's delicious. And I mean, trust me, if I want a freaking Frappuccino, I'm gonna get one and I'm gonna get all the fixings. But on a day-to-day, if I'm getting like an ice white mocha latte, which comes with whipped cream, I will ask for it without whipped cream because I don't wanna like fall asleep at my desk from a sugar crash. That's how I feel. I just want to make sure you guys are getting like the best bang for your buck and also like making your drinks super healthy and delicious so you're not feeling guilty about it and you're like still getting that dirty feeling even though it's very clean. Okay, so now we got all the business out of the way. Let's try these freaking drinks, shall we? Oh my gosh, they look so good and it's so hot out. I'm ready. I'm gonna use 1 straw for all of them. Should have brought a reusable one, but I didn't think ahead. So normally I have my own like little venti cup that I'll bring, but this video is an exception, sorry. So drink number 1, this is like super summery. I would consider this to be a healthier version of the pink drink. So to get this bad boy here, ask for a grande white iced tea with no water, no sweetener, light coconut milk, light strawberry acai base, and 2 scoops of strawberry. Shall we try? I'm not crazy about this, but I'm also not crazy about the pink drink, and I don't frequently order iced teas from Starbucks. I would add a lot more of that strawberry acai base to it because I think they added so little. It's normally supposed to turn this pink. But I think the whole concept behind this is creating that pink drink to be healthier by, instead of having the entire base be the strawberry acai refresher, you're using white iced tea instead, and then just adding in like little splashes of ingredients to make it like more comparable to the pink drink. I'm glad that we're starting like from there because it can only go up from here. You know what I mean? Okay, next up is a matcha latte, and I got a lot of requests for this one, and I'm very, very pleased with this recipe. So to make this healthy iced matcha latte, ask for a grande iced green tea latte with light coconut milk. With light water and coconut milk, it'll help to dilute a little bit of the calories, if you will. Then ask for 2 scoops of matcha and 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla. This tastes so freaking good, and if you want this to be a Frappuccino, I would just ask for the same order and then have them double blend it so that they're not adding any of the other syrups or frap bases, which do have calories and sugar. I love the matcha from Starbucks because the first ingredient is sugar, but if you alternate the other items, it can be low cal. We're gonna move on to the last 2 drinks, which are both coffee based. This is one that I recently discovered and it's so good. A lot of people were asking for how to make a healthier double shot on ice, which is something that I discovered recently because I was like looking for a drink that had a lot of espresso and not a lot of calories, but didn't taste like it didn't have a lot of calories. And I found this recipe. Well, I made this recipe, but here we go. For this particular drink, ask for a grande double shot on ice, but instead of classic syrup, ask for sugar-free vanilla, and then add 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce syrup, and then make it with almond milk instead of 2%. And oh my gosh, it's so good. Sometimes I'll add extra cinnamon on top because it's just freaking delicious. This is like for my straight up coffee lovers, like my coffee lovers that like love the taste of espresso and they want something that's low cal and super potent. Like this has 3 shots of espresso in it. I actually had a lot of requests to make caramel macchiatos, and believe it or not, there's actually a skinny caramel macchiato that's already on the menu. I don't think a lot of people know that because I think when people were asking me how to make the drink, a lot of the times they would tell me like what they order. So they'd ask for a non-fat caramel macchiato and the vanilla would still be there. But the thing about the skinny caramel macchiato is that it's made with sugar-free vanilla and they use a little bit of caramel sauce instead of like a ton of it. It's just like a light drizzle. I made this with coconut milk. So this is a grande skinny caramel macchiato with coconut milk. I love when you get like the little bit of caramel at the bottom. This is definitely higher up there, like as far as calories go, but it's better than the OG, like what's on the menu. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for putting in your votes and suggestions on Instagram for what drinks to make. Well, that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!